Hello, everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. So, this is actually a little review on website, excellent website, and it's an excellent app. It's called livemass.net, and you can get it on your phone, which is very convenient. Um, and on Apple or Android, or at home you can have it on your desktop, so it's great in any whichever way you like, or iPad, for example, for that matter. So live mass, what is it? It is run by the Fraternity of St. Peter. I'm not sure officially or not officially, probably officially. And it has four mass sites. So they have their Warrington in England, Sarasota, Florida, Freiburg, Switzerland, which is their headquarters of the fraternity, and in Guadalajara in Mexico. So, and you can watch Mass of the Day, you can watch Mass of Sunday, you can watch live Mass. So, if you happen to be living, say, in the East Coast, you can wake up at the same time, West Coast, maybe 3 hours earlier, and grab your missal, follow the Mass in whichever location you so desire. And you can always switch locations, every so often. So if it is you'll see a screen says live. If you press that, see, that's the button here. If I press it now, nothing is happening because there's nothing live, or they'll just show me a picture. This is their Guadalajara chapel. So, but there is no mass at the moment. They might have. If you press live and it doesn't actually play live, you can see a recording time down here, which means a mass has been recorded for the day. So, but it only plays live when it is live. So you can choose the city you're at. And is this no? This is not Guadalajara. This is Freiburg, or Warrington. No, that's Warrington in Warrington in England. So it's so, for example, if I go to that's because it's highlighted here. I didn't notice. So if you look at, for example, if I go to Sarasota, if I'll go mass. Oh, that's why I pressed Mass of the Day. So it is Mass of the Day, whatever the day happens to be, whether it's a Sunday. If you go Mass of Sunday, it'll display the Sunday Mass. And so let me just kind of close this here. Alrighty. So this is a beautiful little church in Sarasota. So again, you have the Mass of the Day for today. So this is one of their priests in a little chapel. So if I press, for example, or this is the Freiburg, where the fraternity has their headquarters, and it's a big church over there. So if I, again, advance forward here, you can see the Mass of the Day. So that would have probably been done really early today. And then, of course, you have their Guadalajara one in Mexico. Beautiful church as well. And I'm going to skip a few, advance a bit here, so we can. Nuestra Señora del Pilar. That's the name of their chapel over there in Guadalajara. But if you, as I mentioned previously, if you press, for example, the live button, here it is in the middle. If you press the live button, nothing is there, because video will only play when Mass is broadcasting live. There's nothing live at the moment. So that's what happens. So if you wake up, you have the Mass times and so forth, great to follow the Mass live. Or if you miss it and you want to watch it, listen to the preaching of the day. They don't preach every day, Sundays usually. The other thing is, okay, that's the Mass. Great. Traditional Latin Mass, real Roman Rite, the Gregorian Rite, the Mass of the Diocese of Rome, of the ancient Roman Rite coming off from the Apostles. Fantastic. Follow your Missal daily. They actually have a button here for Missal down here if you pay attention. Down here, if I press that, Missal. So if you don't have a Missal, you can follow the Mass with the Missal on the screen, on your phone, whatever. As well, you can have the different days, different days, because there's the changeable parts of the mass which change according to the day, and you can as well change whatever day you want to change it to. So previous days, forward days. Now let's go back again, because as well you have, other than the mass, which is, so you have the mass, you have their missal here, and what happened here? Oh, it opened up actually on a new screen. That's why. They as well have the breviary, which is the the prayers said by the church and for the church by priests and monks and nuns. And here it is. Again, it takes you to another website. Again, this is great on your little phone. You can read the breviary, pray the breviary. The right time, so you don't have to fidget and it's like, oh, is this the right day? Is this the correct feast? You don't have to do that. It does everything for you. So you have here, again, you can actually choose which down here you can see pre-Tridentine, which is the monastic breviary of the Benedictine one, the Tridentine 1570 version, the 1910 version, the Saint Divini Afflanto require, or the, now we start tinkering with the liturgy, the reduced 1955 version, the 1960 version rubrics, or the 1960 new calendar, which I suggest we stick with the traditional rites. And then you have as well different languages, English, Spanish, Latin. So for example, this is the matins, lauds, which are usually prime. A third hour would be 9 a.m. around sexta, sixth hour, which would be noon. Nona is actually 3 p.m. Vespers around 6. Compline, which is at 9 or before bed. So, for example, if we press lauds and we're doing 1960 new calendar, but it doesn't matter. You can always change that. And you start. You have the Latin on the left and you have the English on the right. So you can pray it in Latin or English, and it's fantastic. So you have the whole lauds. And if you want to go with the more traditional version, you can go to the, say, for example, the Tridentine 1570 version. It changes it. Maybe it's definitely longer. So this is their really excellent handy prayer. So you have you've got your mass. You've got your mass. In one, and so you got your mass, you've got your breviary, you've got your missal, and you've got your live broadcast schedule, so you can know exactly what times masses are celebrated live, so you can participate if you so desire. And I think that's all there is to say about this. So it is great. It's fantastic. And so especially for the breviary, especially for the mass, if you're deprived of the traditional Roman rite, you can as well, participate in it. And as well the breviary. Any of the hours of the day you wish to pray, they're there. So that's it. That's all. I will post the link to it. Download it. I think it's like $1.99 for the app to download. Of course, it's free on their website, on the internet, you can go on the internet on your phone and see it. But if you want the app, which is quite useful actually, I would suggest downloading it. I have it on my phone as well. So that's it. That's all. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.